right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a percent, which is a ratio that compares a number always to 100. You can write a percent as a fraction, as a decimal, or as a number followed by the percent symbol, that slash with two O's over it. The base number is the number that is being compared to any percent equation. Okay? You guys, of all the stuff we teach you, one of the most important things is percents. You're always going to go to a store and they're going to say you have so much percent off and you're going to have to figure out if you can afford it. There's all kinds of things like percent for interest for credit cards, which you got to be really careful of, especially when you go to college because the credit cards try to get you. And percents for mortgage rate and for tax rates, those are all really important things. So we're going to talk about how this works. First, we're going to change this sentence into math so it makes sense. What is 30% of 70 feet? Now, we know is stands for equals. So we're going to say x equals. Now, I'm going to turn 30% into a decimal because I find that easiest to work with. And so that's going to be 0.30. So whenever you see a percent, you move the decimal place over 2 places, and that makes it into a percent. Of means times, so we've got times 70. So this is where you get out that calculator. I don't expect you to do this in your head. You go 0.3 times 70, and you get x equals 21 feet. 21 feet is 30% of 70 feet. Move so you can. All right. So let's try example 2 then. $14 is 25% of what unknown amount of money? So first thing I'm going to put down is 14. What does is stand for again? Equals. I'm going to make 25% into a decimal, so that means it's going to be what? 0.25. Good. Of means times, and we don't know the unknown amount, so I'm just going to leave it as x. How would we get x alone? Divide. Divide. Good. Divide both sides by 0.25. So I go 14 divided by 0.25, and I get 56 equals x. So $56, 14%, $14 is 25% of 56. Am I going too fast? Are we going okay? We know is means equals, we means of means times. What? Not 14%, $14. Okay, so are you looking at example 2? Yeah. Look at it right now on your paper. What's the first word under example 2? 14. There we go. So you got to read it because sometimes it's going to be in numbers and sometimes it's going to be in words. It's tricky like that. Yeah. Example 3. 135 is what percent of 27? So we have 135 equals what? We don't know. What means unknown. What percent of 25? Now it says that x is a percentage. So I can't just put x. I'm going to put x over 100. Okay? Because that's going to give us the percentage. So the first thing I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is going to divide both sides by 27. Get rid of that 27. So I get 135 divided by 27 equals 5. Now I'm going to time both sides by 100. I'm going to go over it again. Hold on. And I get 500% equals x. So the only difference this one has for the other ones is it says what percent. That means it gives us x over 100. Otherwise, it's just x. Tyler, did that answer your question or no?
Why are you dividing by 27?
Because 27 is being multiplied by x, so I divide it to get rid of it.
What was somebody got a 500% test?
You can't get 500%. It would be lots and lots of extra credit, Mark. It would be lots and lots of extra credit. Tyler, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
You're okay? All right. Let's move on to the back. Let's look at example 4. Let's look at example 4. You are shopping for a portable CD player. You find one that has a regular price of $90.
Oh my gosh.
The store is selling the CD player at a sale price of $72. What is the discount percent? Okay, so the original price of the CD player is how much? $90.
$9.
$90.
Ding! So you're trying to see what percent you get off?
It's like it's the same price as like if we are getting a discount iPod, okay, like a nice one. Okay, you find one for a regular price of $90. The store is selling it for $72. So we know we took off a discount percent, which gave us $72. Okay. Now we're going to solve for x. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract 90 from both sides. These go away. Take off your sunglasses, Tom. It might be easier for you to see.
I can see.
Take off your sunglasses. They're not allowed in class. X over 100 equals negative 18. Now I am going to multiply both sides by a negative 100. And I get x equals, it seems like a very big number. I think Miss Murphy set this up wrong. We should not get 18,000%. So what did I do wrong? Let's think about this.
What did Miss Murphy do?
What did Miss Murphy do wrong? We've got $90 we know is the original amount.
I can't see.
We end up with, stop talking. You guys, you know this is recorded and your parents can go to my blogspot and listen to it. So if we could not interrupt what I'm saying, that would be really fabulous. Because it makes you look like you're not behaving. Okay. We've got $90. We know we end up with paying $72. So we've got to figure out how much percent it's off. So let's start with this instead. 90 minus 72 gives us, we know it took $18 off. So what we want to find is how much percent is 18 of 90. So we're going to say 18 equals 90 times x over 100. What percent of 90 is 18? So the first thing we're going to do is divide both sides by 90. We get 0.2%. 0.2 equals x over 100 times both sides by 100, and we get how much percent? 20% off. Okay, so first we find out the difference between the sales price and the original price. And then we set that difference up as a percent, figuring out how much the percent is off. Hold on.